Hey everyone out there. I had to jump back on here right quick. And I just wanted to say rest in peace to George Floyd. Okay? No matter what he has done in his past, it doesn't matter. I see people, online and everything trying to make a big deal about his past and, him being a porn star and things like that. And all I have to say is, so what? So what to that? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on today. It doesn't have anything to do with the persecute in China. Absolutely nothing. You know, the way he died was horrible and horrific. And just to see that play in your mind over and over again, that is very, very. If you don't feel anything, then something's wrong. If you don't feel anything when you see that, then something might be wrong, okay? But yeah, yeah. It doesn't have anything to do with who he is or whatever, you know, relationships or whatever he did in private. The way that he died and the reason why he died was very wrong and unjust. And I know today, people are mourning his death. I'm looking at this at Houston Memorial. Um, they're mourning his death and everything like that. And but this nation has been mourning his death, and so many others that have lost their lives. And like I said, we all have stories. I'm pretty sure you guys have stories too of uh, young black men who were killed by the police. And um, but I'm just so glad that it's really, really public now and something is actually being done about it. But I definitely just wanted to say that rest in peace to, George Floyd and his family. My condolences and everything. And yes, and we got Leo 3 Indigo Mergoddess. Hello, how you doing in the chat? And let me see this. Titan Moore, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Barbie, I don't like to see stuff like that either. And we have someone else in here who says, oh, okay, that's a troll. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that and jump on here. I'm not going to make this long or anything like that, but people who are judging him because of what he did in his past, just remember you have a past too. You know, especially, how many things have you done that just wasn't brought to light, maybe you got the little sneaky something you done you don't want nobody to know about, right? You don't want nobody to know about that, right? So, yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure that he wasn't wanting all that out there too, but how it is, and when you have stuff like this happen, people are going to go all into your background and stuff. So, um, with him being a porn star and all that, who cares, really? In this society, actually, I think it's a good thing when guys say they do it, right? They think it's a good thing, right? I mean, I don't actually think it's a good thing, but most guys think that this is a good thing or whatever. So, whatever, you know. And, clearly he loved the ladies. He got along with the ladies. So, it was just pure jealousy, you know. And there is an obsession with uh, white men uh, when it comes to black men. It's a real obsession, and there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that most people not they may not know about. When you work in the adult business, and everything like that, you know, um, you hear about stories and stuff like that, So um, there's a lot of white men out here. They have fetishes and things like that for black men, and so um, I actually have a Patreon where I've talked about that. I'll make sure to leave a link below if you want to, check me out on Patreon, because I won't be able to talk about, stuff like this on YouTube. So, if you are, wanting to discuss things and know about some things that are like more, adult in nature, for us grown folks, then I have a Patreon and you guys can check that out. Um, and I have some interesting stories and stuff on there that you guys may want to hear about. you know, and so all I want to say with that is that no one really, you know, you can't really judge other people like that. So what, he had a past. Clearly the man was, at a down, at a low point whenever this happened, not just from his physical appearance, but also, having to resort to using a counterfeit $20 bill or whatever. It was clear that he had some mental health issues. There were some things going on with George Floyd. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see his condition before he died or was killed, in the picture. You could tell it was maybe alcoholism, drugs, something was going on with George Floyd. So that's what I'm saying. We need to make sure that black Americans, that we have access to good health care, good mental health care. And also, we need to get the stigma out of our community about getting help for mental illness is considered weak and not trusting in God. And you know um, it's been spread through our families, in the black community rather, that you're considered something's wrong with you if you try to go get help or take medication, or something's wrong with you if you want to go talk to a counselor or something like that. They feel like, you should be able to just rely on God, and God's going to fix it all. And God will fix things, no doubt about that. But that's why God have doctors and stuff too, because there's some things going on with the human body. And don't get me wrong, I do believe God can heal. I believe that there's a creator. I believe that there's a higher source, okay? I believe there's a goddess. I believe, okay? But I'm talking about when it comes to with what's going on, in our society. We all need access to free health care. If George Floyd, if he had some serious help, I'm sure he wouldn't have even been in a situation for it to even happen like that. Well, it could be, but I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't have been in such a bad condition, for, displaying, whenever he was murdered, you know. But yeah, so definitely, and even for those officers, I'm glad they're doing something with that, and they're making sure they give them tests and see if they have like post-traumatic syndrome and all that stuff. They need to do that. We need to do that. If we're going to have people protecting us, then we need to make sure that they're healthy enough to do the jobs. We need to make sure that they're healthy enough to do their jobs, because if we don't, then if we don't care about our brother, if we don't care about our sister, then it's going to come back on us one way or the other. And look what's happening with the country, you know. Just all the great sages and all the great oracles and witches and wizards and sorcerers and light workers, all of those before, if we don't take care of our brother or our sister, we're not taking care of ourselves. So we need to get in a different mind frame when it comes to health care. And like I said, with George, I'm pretty sure from some of his pictures it looked like he was living the life, and some of his pictures it looked like he had some problems, and so we can't even judge him for that. We can't judge anybody when it comes to things like that. People deal with experiences differently, and can you imagine being a black man in this racist society and sexualized? Okay, we as black people, we are overly sexualized. Okay, so his way of trying to maybe obtain his dream was to, or get money or whatever it was, was to do that. So there's no telling, and I'm not gonna go too much more into that, but you guys know what I'm saying. And all I just want to say is thank you so much, you guys that came in the chat and joined me. Titan Moore and Barbie. Yes, and let me read Barbie's message here. She says, that's true. They will try to justify someone being murdered by bringing up something from their past. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Barbie says, obviously that police had some mental issues. Mm-hmm. Also to kill him, knowing that he couldn't breathe, and kept his knee on his neck until he stopped breathing. Yes. 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 My goodness, you guys. So, yeah, I just wanted to jump on here right quick, and I'm going to jump off. And I thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up, you guys. Like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to say hello. Leave a comment, and I hope you all have a rest of your beautiful day, because I know I'm going to go back outside. Okay, you guys. Bye-bye. And rest in peace to George Floyd. He didn't die for no reason.